to start out standing today, and you may want a blanket for later in the practice. So standing with your feet a little wider than hip width apart, soft knees. You can wiggle your hips a little back and forth, just waking up the spine, the hips, and then bringing them back to center. Gentle bend in the knees, but no real intense holding in the quads. Inhale, roll the shoulders to the ears, and exhale out the mouth, down the back. Again, inhale. Two more times. Lovely. Turning the palms to face forward, closing the eyes, feeling the crown of the head reach towards the sky. If there's sunlight or a breeze that you can feel on your skin, tune into that as you begin to deepen your breath. And envision the breath coming up through the soles of your feet with your inhale all the way to the crown of your head. And with your exhale, excuse me, release from the top of the head all the way down through the body, releasing, holding tension, and let it flow out through the soles of the feet to be composted and recycled by the earth. So continuing to breathe here in this pose of openness, of confidence, of radiance. And feel into your willingness to be curious, your willingness to allow new possibilities into your life, your willingness to release stuck stories that you've carried with you for long enough now, your willingness to try tiny little new ways of being. Just breathing that willingness, curiosity, radiance in. Belly softening. Bringing a slight smile to your face, or maybe a big smile to your face. And feeling yourself radiant. Your life is a verb, not a noun. You are not stuck in any of it. You will always have choice. New directions to explore. One more deep breath from earth to sky, sky to earth. And then gently opening your eyes, shaking out the body, shaking the hips side to side, shaking out the arms, maybe jumping a little around. If you feel like that feels good to you today, getting some movement in your body. So we're going to play a little bit with Spanda, that principle of expansion and contraction, and feel how that feels in our physical bodies. So we're going to bring our bodies into a little curled up position. Squeeze in all the tension, like the moments we just want to be like, oh, life is hard, or things are contracting, or things are challenging. And then we're going to inhale, lifting up out of this. Step to the right and open the arms, looking up, leaning into that right knee. And then we'll come back to center. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, pulling down. Squeeze all that tension. And then coming back up, stepping to the left, opening. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, squeeze, curl into that little ball. Inhale, up, opening to the right. And exhaling there, and then inhale back up. Exhale, squeeze. And then inhale, coming back up, exhale, out to the left, open the heart. Inhale, back to center, and exhale. Wrist circles, float the arms out and down. So we're gonna come back to that spanda again later in our practice. And it can feel so good just to recognize it's all a part of the experience. We're not supposed to be expanded all the time. We're coming up on the new moon on Saturday. And this is a time of great internal awareness and a great time to plant seeds of intention of what you're going to bring out into the larger world, what you can be as the lunar cycle continues from the darkness into the light. Bring your hands to your hips and let's do some hip circles here, stirring the pot of our lives. And going back the other way. So on these nights leading up to the new moon, the stars shine a little brighter, the sky's a little darker, maybe sleep's a little deeper, ideally. So we're gonna play around with some star shapes. So we're gonna bring our feet wide, and we'll be coming in and out of a goddess squat. So make sure that your knees can track out over your toes here and that your stance isn't too wide or too narrow. So just check in to see if you can come down into a nice goddess squat for your alignment today. So we're gonna start in a 5-pointed star, radiating out, feeling that radiance out. Stretching through the fingertips, stretching through the toes, lifting the heart. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, twist to your right, bringing both arms around. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting left. Inhale, center, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees. Come forward, reach through the legs, reaching back into your past for all the lessons learned. Inhale, coming back up, keep that nice squat. Exhale, goddess lion. So we're gonna go, tongue goes out, eyes roll up. Beautiful, inhale back, 5-pointed star. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center, radiant star. Exhale, twisting left. Going through the cycles, inhale, lifting up to the sky, honoring all directions. Exhale, folding forward, reach back behind you. Mining our regrets, perhaps. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, goddess lion. Nice. Inhale, back to center. We're going to do the sequence 2 more times. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting left. Inhale, lifting the arms up, center. Exhale, folding forward, bending those knees deeply, honoring the earth, reaching through. Inhale, lifting up, maybe a little deeper in your squat. Exhale, goddess lion. Inhale, back, 5-pointed star. Last time. Exhale, twisting right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting left. Inhale, center, reaching those arms up. Exhale, bowing forward. Honoring sky to earth. You're reaching back behind you. Inhale, lifting up. Stay in your squat. Exhale, God is lion. Stay here in your squat. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale again, God is lion. One more time. Fierce in your drive to live a really awake, alive life. Nice. Inhale, back to center. Shift your hips side to side here. And we're going to rotate the arms to getting into the deltoids, into the shoulders. Nice muscle defining. Here, shifting those hips. While we're doing that, kind of like we're polishing doorknobs with the doors that we're going to open to our new selves, to our new adventures, to new ways of being. Polishing those doorknobs. And then shaking the hands out and jumping or walking the feet back in. Beautiful. So we're going to come to the Spanda flow that we did a minute ago. Again, so we're going to inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, pulling down, squeezing in all the tension, all the frustration. And then inhale, coming back up. Exhale, stepping to the right, opening, bringing those arms back and down. Inhale, step back to center. Exhale, squeeze down. Tension, holding, contraction. Inhale, lifting back up, stepping to the left, opening. Exhaling there, and then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, pulling down, squeeze, tension. And come back up. Exhale, stepping out to the right, lean back. Open your heart to the expansive sky. Inhale, up. Exhale, squeezing down. Squeeze, 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 like the little seed that's not quite ready to unfurl, and then coming up, springtime, light, warmth, moisture. Exhale, stepping out to the left, opening. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. Nice. Let's get into the ankles a little bit here. So popping up the right heel, and then the left heel, and then the right heel, and the left heel, right, left, right, left. And then we'll do a couple all together, like we're ballerinas coming into releve. One more. Lovely. Let's come to the top of the mat. You might want your blanket over to the side here. I'm going to come into a little flow. So finding Tadasana pose, mountain pose, feet are hip width apart. Spread those toes really wide. We want to keep our dexterity, our proprioception alive in our feet. Spreading those toes wide and then pressing them down into the floor. Soft knees. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands come down through center. Strong integrity through the center channel down to the earth. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down. Place the hands, step the right foot back behind you. Pivot the heel to the floor. And windmill the arms up for a warrior two. So here we are in the warrior two. Strive to have your hips, ribs, shoulders stacked so we're not reaching forward. So really feeling where your body is in space. Sinking down through the legs, strong base. Pressing down through the outside edge of the right foot. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lift your right arm up and bring it over to join your left. And we're going to pretend like we have a big bow and arrow. And we're going to pull the bow back, aiming for the truest version of ourselves, the most beautiful, radiant, aligned, strong, healthy, wise version of ourselves. And shooting this arrow of love into the world. Take an inhale, pull back, and then exhale, release. Bringing the arms together. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, float the arms out and down, interlacing the hands behind the back. Inhale, lifting that, or straightening the front leg just for a moment as you lift your arms up. And then as you exhale, bend into that front knee again, folding forward, letting the belly drop inside the left thigh, lifting the arms up towards the sky. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Surrendering the head below the heart. My, how our thoughts can make things difficult. Inhale, lifting back up, straightening through that front leg. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Look up, open the heart. Smile at the sky or the ceiling. And then releasing the arms. Inhale, sweeping the arms back and up. Exhale, bending into the left knee, coming to touch the mat. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Exhale, hang forward, fold. Shaking the head around, soft knees, yes, 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 and no, no, no. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment, close your eyes, breathe, and notice. And we're going to do a couple rounds of Yogananda energizing breath before we do the other side here. So we're going to come down into that little chair pose with forearms together, gentle fists. And we're going to do a double inhale as we open up to lengthen the legs and open the arms to the side, and double exhale coming down. We'll do 4. Join me as you're ready. Hold the breath and then out the mouth. You are radiant. Nice. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, bringing the hands back to the heart. Close your eyes, breathe and notice. And I'm going to come to the other side of my mat so that I can stay facing you. So finding Tadasana pose if you've lost that. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Gathering all that aligns. Exhale down through the midline of your being, folding forward, soft knees. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands. Step the left foot back behind you, pivot the heel to the floor. Inhale, windmill up, warrior 2. And again, you might feel like, oh yeah, I'm just leaning forward here. That feels natural. See if you can pull yourself back a little bit. So hips, ribs, shoulders are stacked, sinking down into the base of your legs. Strong base, pushing down through the outside edge of that left foot. Make sure your right knee's not falling in. It's trekking out over your toes. Beautiful. Strong warrior here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, bring the left arm up and over, summoning that amazing bow and arrow. We're going to pull back. Feel that tension as you pull back the bow between your arms. The tension of living an alive, awake, curious life. It's not passive. Lots of awareness, lots of questions. Take an inhale here. Ready to set forth that arrow of love and release. Feel that going out into the world in your radiance. Inhale, lifting the arms up as you straighten through that front leg. Exhale, float the arms out and down, interlacing the hands behind the back, rolling the shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, hearts, gaze. Shoulders dropping down the back. Exhale, bending into that front knee and leaning forward, coming to bow and surrender, dropping the head below the heart if you can. Lifting those arms up. Strong, grounded base. Deep surrender. Inhale, coming back up, lengthening through the front leg, release the arm. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Looking up, exhale, bending into that front knee. Touch the mat. Inhale, step back to a down dog. We're going to come to a down dog. Finally, walking out your dog. Melting your heart, opening those shoulders a little more. We've done a lot with the shoulders in our practice so far. With your next inhale, pulling forward top of the mat. Plank pose, you can drop your knees if you would like. Feel your core engage. Take another inhale here. And exhale, lowering all the way down to the floor. Elbows in. Inhale up, baby cobra. Pressing into the floor, keep the gaze down. Lifting up, exhale, lowering down. Inhale up, a baby cobra. Maybe a little higher. Keep the elbows in, exhale down. Inhale, curling the toes under, press back to a down dog. Melting the heart, softening those heels to the floor. See if we can find stillness here for 2 deep breaths. Looking up past your hands, step, walk, or jump to the top of your mats. Exhale, hang in a forward fold, soft knees, shake your head, yes, 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 and no, no, no. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. It's good to know how to say both of those things, yes and no. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. Reach to the sky, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close your eyes, breathe and notice. And we'll do another round of Yoga Nanda energizing breath. So we're going to start forearms together, sitting down into our little bitty chair. Double inhale, double exhale out the mouth. Hold in between. Feel your radiance. Here we go. Four times. 2 more. Radiant. Nice. Inhale, lifting the arms up, Exhale, floating them slowly out and down. Close your eyes and just feel your energetic radiance floating out into your space, into the world. Very nice. So opening your eyes, and we'll come back to these hip circles that we started. Okay. And back the other way. Letting the arms hang by the sides, feet a little wider than hip width, and swinging the arms side to side, letting them tap against the body, maybe aiming for the kidney area on the back body, maybe the heart center on the front body, little love taps. Telling yourself, you're a good one. You got this. This life thing, it's here for you. Yes. Awesome. Beautiful. Just coming back to center here. So we're going to come down to the mat to sit on the edge of your blanket before we come down to lay down. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall out to either side, or reclined. This is not reclined, sorry, bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana, not Supta Baddha Konasana. So here we go, nice tall spine, feeling the pelvis shift forward. Feel this passive opening happening in the hips. Exhale here, take another inhale. And as you exhale, folding forward, keeping your spine long for as long as you can. And then feel the spine round and the head drop, relaxing your jaw, maybe closing your eyes, and taking a couple breaths here and sending some gratitude to your feet. With your next inhale, coming back up. Exhale, scoop the knees up, hugging them in, curling into a little ball, feeling yourself in this space of gentleness, quietness, internal reflection, the new moon energy, tuning into your deepest truth. And how will you live that in the coming lunar cycle? And then releasing from here, and we'll come down onto our backs. When you get there, hug your knees into your chest. We'll do one more little hip opener. So crossing the right ankle to the left knee. Figure 4 stretch, holding on behind the left thigh, flexing the right foot to protect the right knee, and inviting the legs straight in towards the body. Relaxing the jaw, the shoulders, the eyes. Take an inhale here. Keep the legs engaged, and as you exhale, drop your legs all the way over to the left, letting the legs rest on the floor. The right foot's going to come to the floor like you're standing on it. And then take your left hand to the inside of the right knee and press it away from the floor. Deep breaths here, opening through the hip flexor. Woo. Might be a little intense. And let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, unwind, come back to center. We'll switch sides. Left ankle over right knee, clasping hands around the right thigh, flexing the left foot. Feel that stretch. You might feel it in your piriformis across your glute. You might feel it in your quad, in your groin, maybe in your psoas. Just loving every little piece of you that you can feel sensation in. Sending it breath of ease. And releasing your hands, keep your legs engaged. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let your legs drop over to the left. To the right. Bringing your right hand to your left knee, stretching the left arm out from the shoulder and pressing the left knee away from the floor with the right hand. Breathing to the sensation in the hip. And let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Lovely. With your next inhale, unwind. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. You might rock a little side to side. Let the knees come away from each other. Reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles. Your happy baby pose. Rocking a little side to side here. If there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long, perhaps a blanket under your head or your knees, or covering you up. Maybe just across those hips and belly. Letting your shoulders slide down your back. Maybe wiggle a little bit as you sink into stillness. Feeling your radiance, your energy, your life force, awareness of all your potential. It's hopefully eliciting a little curiosity. How could things change for you? How could life get even better? How could you feel more awake, enlivened, radiant, passionate, curious? Just resting in those questions. You feel your body soften to be held by the support of the earth beneath you. Nothing to do now. Just be. back to the surface of your body. Begin deepening your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed. Allow these words by Lorraine Gann to wash over you. This is a poem called Radiance. When you come to the door of your new self, you will know it is time to let go of the shadow who walks behind you with the box of old books. In the place behind the door, there is no room for anything but your shining heart, free of all your fears, the grievances you carried for so long. In the place behind the door, your deepest longing will greet you on the path to a high meadow. Sit on the soft grass. Let the great dome of sky, the widening rays of sun, and all the faces of heaven show what you have become. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart, press your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. The radiance in me honors the radiance in you. Thank you all for joining me for practice today. Namaste.